Today we stand before a personality which lies at the center of lots of debate. One which attracted people and aroused curiosity due to his immense knowledge, his sweet words, his charisma, and due to what he was made to endure in his life. Therefore, it's our obligation to reveal the realities of this personality and to shine light on him from all angles. Who is Sheikh Hassan Tihami? He is Muhammad ibn Abdullah ibn Salah Sheikh, hailing from the Prophet's noble lineage. He was born in Mecca in the year 1392 Hijri, corresponding to 1972. He is from a family originally from Tihama in Yemen, east of Baitul Faqih. To be precise, from a village called Kar'a in the village cluster of Al-Hawdal. Muhammad completed his studies in Mecca and grew up in the Haram. He learned the Holy Quran by heart at an early age. Then, at the age of 18, he was deported with the Yemenis to Yemen during the Gulf crisis in King Fahd ibn Abdul Aziz's period. At that time, more than 1 million Yemenis were deported. After moving to Yemen, he had the opportunity to be appointed on mimbars, delivering sermons. He also enrolled and completed his studies in the Faculty of Hadith in the Institute in Dimaj, benefiting others and receiving benefit in the time of Sheikh Muqbil, rahmatullah alayh. He had a passion for the sciences of the end of times, the signs of the hour, and the ahadith about tribulations and the descriptions of the Mahdi alayhi salam, and events surrounding his era. His passion made him a knight in this field, invincible and unparalleled, and he soon became well known among his contemporaries. As for his noble lineage, it goes back to the house of prophethood, via Hassan ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu anhuma. So he is Muhammad son of Abdullah, son of Salah, son of Muhammad Sheikh. Muhammad Sheikh goes back to Ali Sheikh, son of Hamad, son of Hussein, son of Yahya, son of Ali, son of Ahmad, son of Isa, son of Muhammad, son of Sulaiman, son of Muhammad, son of Salim, son of Yahya, son of Muhna, son of Sarur, son of Ni'matullah al-Askar, son of Ali, son of Filyati, son of Hussein al-Abid, son of Yusuf al-Zahid, son of Ni'matullah al-Akbar, son of Ali al-Azraq, son of Dawood, son of Sulaiman, son of Abdullah al-Rida, son of Musa al-Jawn, son of Abdullah al-Muhad, son of Hassan al-Muthanna, son of Hassan al-Sibt, son of Ali, son of Abu Talib radiyallahu anhu. It is confirmed via his lineage that he comes from the family offspring of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam, from the offspring of Hassan ibn Ali radiyallahu anhu. His family came from Al-Khabat, situated in Bish near Jizan, which used to be called Al-Mikhlaf As-Sulaymani. As for his mother, Amina bint Aish ibn Ismail Sheikh, her noble lineage goes back to Al-Hussein ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu anhuma. After being deported to Yemen, Sayyid Muhammad ibn Abdullah lived many events, the most prominent being the famous story with a strange individual, a non-Yemeni called Abdul Qadir al-Qawsi. The story was entitled The Dajjal Performing Tawaf. Those who documented the escapade were close ones to Sayyid Muhammad and witnessed its events. It all started when the so-called Abdul Qadir accompanied Sayyid Abu Abdullah to Mecca to perform Umrah. A series of events followed until it even reached where Abdul Qadir did sorcery to Sayyid Abu Abdullah and his family. It affected him by the permission of Allah, and after a while it was gone by the permission of Allah. Years after being deported, Abu Abdullah returned to Mecca with his family, residing and working selling perfumes and dates. But the situation changed as the Saudi security services heard things about him which raised concerns. And so they planned to arrest him. Sheikh Hassan came to know of their intention and took the initiative to flee to Yemen. The security services in turn arrested his family, young and old, women and men, his relatives and friends, all who were related to him. More than 70 people were arrested in total. They were submitted to torture and beatings at the hands of the Saudi authorities. For what? Where is Muhammad? Why is his name Muhammad? Why is his father's name Abdullah and his mother's name Amina? He claims to be the Mahdi. All these accusations were void of evidence. It was but tyranny and arrogance in oppressing his noble family. A documentary entitled Next to Al-Haram was made by Al-Karama Human Rights Association in 2013, publicizing the injustice committed by the Saudi regime against this family. Once in Yemen, Abu Abdullah was in hiding from the Yemeni authorities during the period of Ali Abdullah Saleh until they were able to arrest him in 2010 upon the request of the Saudi regime. They also requested that he be handed over, but it was refused due to Yemeni law preventing the extradition of Yemeni citizens to other countries. However, the Yemeni side accepted to receive a committee of Saudi investigators who in turn interrogated him. They nevertheless found no evidence to charge him except the suspicions they had that Abu Abdullah had some characteristics of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam, which are mentioned in the ahadith. So the Saudi investigators turned to poisoning him with the help of officers of the political security in Sana'a, just as they did with his companion Nasir al-Ahdal before. Nasir al-Ahdal died 3 days after being poisoned. As for Abu Abdullah, he was handed over to his family when his health deteriorated and the authorities feared he will die in the political security prison. But the will of Allah saved him from their plot. He won his freedom and recovered, but it didn't last long. Sayyid Abu Abdullah was pursued once again during the presidency of Abdul Rabbu Mansur Hadi. And this is where the famous name Sheikh Hassan Tihami came about. After Abu Abdullah was stalked by the authorities, he began using an alias to maintain his privacy and reduce the harassment. Yet again, it didn't last long. The security services obtained his location and targeted him twice. In the first instance, they bombed the house of his son, Abdullah. But Allah did not want Abu Abdullah nor his family to be harmed in this, except with some property loss. This act of aggression also resulted in innocent lives being lost in the proximity. The second instance, they attempted to take him out with snipers, but Allah again saved him from this attempt of theirs. Sayyid Abu Abdullah Hassan al-Tihami, along with some scholars, mashayikh, and students of knowledge, founded a movement which they called Harakatu Ansarul Mahdi. Its objectives are unifying the Ummah under one banner upon the foundations that protect from misguidance, the Quran, the Sunnah, and the Itrah, renouncing division and sectarianism which resulted from the despotic rule, and returning to the essence of Islam, both by name and practice, correcting misconceptions which resulted from the tyrannic rule, and abolishing the imaginary borders which were drawn in the Sykes-Picot Agreement, which tore the Ummah apart physically. and abolishing the man-made laws and allegiances to other than Allah and His Messenger, while gathering the Ummah under the Mahdi alayhi salam, who will fill the earth with equity and justice by applying caliphate upon the prophetic style. So Sheikh Hassan Tihami worked towards this, gave dawah, outlined the objectives, wrote books, studied the signs and fitan of the end times and the characteristics of the Mahdi alayhi salam, who the movement believes that his time has come and that we should make preparations to support him and be ready to pledge to him between the Rukan and Maqam. Sheikh Hassan Tihami also revived the Sunnah of the Muhannaka turban, as he was the first to wear it formally. It became the symbol and logo of the movement. The Ansar of the movement also took Allahu Akbar, Amit, Amit as their slogan. You will find it in their khutbahs and talks. He also had discourses and fiery sermons which were spread across social media under the name Hassan Tihami. That's what made the Sheikh popular and beloved worldwide, and contributed to the enrollment of masses from different horizons to support the cause of the movement. The most popular of these sermons are the upcoming reviver.
هذا الفقه هو علم يعتبر موؤود من قديم الزمان، ليس من الآن. الصحابي الجليل أبو هريرة رضي الله عنه يقول: أوتيت من العلم وعاءين، أما أحدهما فقد بثثته، وأما الآخر فلو بثثته لذهبت ثالثتي أو لقطع هذا البلعوم.
The statue of liberty worshippers.
هونا عليكما واتئدا واعلما أن الليث يجمع نفسه متحفزا للوثب حين تراه يمشي القهقرى. إننا أمة نامت ولم تمت، مأزومة تكابد وحية تجاهد، نلتم من جسمها ولم تبلغ مكمن الإيمان من نفسها، يأبى لها دينها أن تلفح بعجاجكما أو تلين لضلالكما، أردتم أن تقبروها ويأبى مالك الملك أن تموت وتقبرا.
To enter the masjid as they had entered it before.
وها نحن اليوم نعيش هذه الأحداث ونعيش هذه النبوءات، فقد بدأ إفسادهم الأول عام 1896 للميلاد، عندما طلب هرتزل رئيس المنظمة الصهيونية من السلطان عبد الحميد الثاني منح فلسطين لليهود، فرفض وقال: إني لا أستطيع أن أتخلى عن شبر واحد من الأرض، لأنها ليست ملك يميني بل ملك شعبي، لقد ناضل شعبي في سبيل هذه الأرض ورواها بدمه.
Which of the crimes of As-Sa'ud will you deny?
أسرة آتاها الله ملكا ودنيا باسقة، فمالت عن شرع ربها فاسقة، طاغية ساحقة واقحة فاحقة، جرائمها متلاحقة، لا تسمع فيها داعية ولا ترى فيها ناهية. هل أتاك حديث الغاشية؟ غاشية بني سعود، مملكة العساكر والجنود، حامية النصارى واليهود، شعارها التوحيد الخالص المصان، وحقيقة توحيدها مخلط ثان، توحيدها توحيد الأديان.
Discourses on the Mahdi is of my family.
إعطاء الرسول صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم الراية للإمام علي من أجل الجهاد هو معنى قوله تعالى: يجاهدون في سبيل الله ولا يخافون لومة لائم. ومن ذريته الإمام المهدي عليه السلام، قال في الحديث: يحبه أهل السماء وأهل الأرض. فمحبة أهل السماء وأهل الأرض للإمام المهدي يدل على أنه يحبه الله ورسوله ويحب الله ورسوله. وأيضا جهاده في آخر الزمان ورد في الحديث على أنه يقاتل على سنتي كما قاتلت أنا على الوحي. وأيضا مما ورد فيه على أنه لا تزال طائفة من أمتي على الحق ظاهرين لا يضرهم من خذلهم ولا من خالفهم، يقاتلون عن هذا الدين حتى يقاتل آخرهم المسيح الدجال.
And many more. He was the main tourist of the Ansar al-Mahdi movement. So he initiated the project of pledging to the 7 ulama, using the hadith of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud as its basis. This is a pledge specifically to support the cause of the Mahdi alayhi salam. So many people in Yemen joined the movement, and it expanded and grew until it reached all corners of the world. Sheikh Hassan Tihami compiled books under pseudonyms in order that they not be confiscated. Among these books, The Mahdi and His Imminent Appearance, which proves the imminent appearance of the Mahdi alayhi salam and that we are living in the era of his appearance, all substantiated with clear proofs and evidence. The book, The Mahdi is of My Family. This contains the solution for uniting the two most rival sects of the Ummah, the Sunni and Shia. Sheikh Hassan Tihami organized programs for those affiliated with the movement, where he instilled in them knowledge, experience, and etiquettes of the Ansar. Sheikh Hassan Tihami also called for hijrah, migration to Mecca, in order to be ready and make preparations for the pledge to the Mahdi alayhi salam between the Rukn and Maqam. And after this, the militia of Al-Houthi weren't pleased with the echo which the movement was making. So they arrested the Honorable Abu Abdullah Hassan Tihami. After 2 months of detention and interrogation, they released him and apologized by granting permission for free movement within their territory, as he didn't break any Yemeni law. Upon release, Sheikh Hassan Tihami increased their efforts with the help of scholars and students of knowledge, making the movement become even more popular. He called upon all groups and institutions, visiting them and presenting his objectives and books. At first, he got an audience, but very soon they shunned him, fearing that he may influence the followers of these Islamic groups and institutions. Nevertheless, the Ansar al-Mahdi movement attracted a large number of people from different sects and groups. They all merged under the ideology and objectives of the movement, making it a potential danger. Sheikh Hassan Tihami called upon the Ansar to make hijrah, those who had the ability. Several men responded and migrated to the land of Al-Haramain in order to prepare for the support of the Mahdi alayhi salam when he emerges and appears between the Rukn and Maqam. Sheikh Hassan Tihami was known for his beautiful morals and impeccable character, which led his companions and those who were close to him to testify to that during his detention.
وأما صبره ما صبره تجده صابرا صبورا مصابرا شديد التحمل، كم تعرض للابتلاء في نفسه وأهله وأصحابه وماله، فسجن وأخذ أهله صغيرهم وكبيرهم وصلوا إلى 250 ما بين سجين ومحقق معه. ومات والده إثر هذه الصدمة، ومات أخوه، وقتل صاحبه، وأخذ بيته وتجارته وماله، وحرق بيته وقصف بيت ابنه، وطورد وشرد ودس له السم. نعم، كم وقف وحيدا طريدا شريدا ميمما وجهه لبلد الإيمان والحكمة، تتعقب أجهزة المخابرات العالمية آخذا من قفرة الصحراء فراشا ينام عليه ليستيقظ، والجراء التي فقدت أمها ترضع أصابع يده كما يحكي ذلك بنفسه. وفي المقابل لا يثأر لنفسه، نعم لا يثأر لنفسه، يتغاضى عمن أخطأ في حقه، بل يقول: إذا رأيتم الناس اعتدوا علي أو سابوني لا تأخذوا بثأري. أما فراسته ما فراسته، لا نعلم أشد فراسة منه. نعم، يولي الأمور لأربابها ويهدي السيوف لأجفانها، يزن الرجال ويعرف قدرهم ويوظف طاقاتهم. كريم ما كرمه، كريم جواد سخي، لا يصد له باب أمام طارق، ينفق كل ما في يده بسخاء قل نظيره، بل لا تجده يحتفظ لنفسه أو أهله بشيء، وقد يقترض ليسد حاجات غيره. أما كراماته فله كرامات كثيرة، والمقام لا يسع لذكرها جميعا، وسنذكر بعضا منها. نعم، ذات يوم أحاطت سيارات الأمن السياسية بالمنزل الذي كان فيه، فخرج يمر من بينهم. نعم، الله أكبر. فخرج يمر من بينهم وهم ينتظرون خروجه، ولكنهم لا يبصرون. فالله أكبر. وتم تسميمه ومحاولة اغتياله عدة مرات، ولكنه ينجو من ذلك بأعجوبة. وبعدما أجري إلى اليمن كان يتنقل بين اليمن والسعودية عبر طرق التهريب، فقبض عليه 4 مرات، وفي كل مرة يأخذ بيده ليأخذ بصمات أصابعه. تنطفئ الكهرباء هنا، في هذه اللحظة تنطفئ الكهرباء التي لا يعرف أنها تنطفئ في السعودية قط. نعم، ويتم ترحيله دون أن يعرفوا شخصه عدة مرات، وتم هذا الأمر 4 مرات. فسبحان الله، رجل محفوظ كان شديد التعلق بربه جل جلاله. نعم، كان قريبا منه. فذات يوم وهو على سرير المرض يعتصره الألم، وقد أخرج من غرفة العمليات وهو تحت التخدير بمادة البنج، فكان يردد قائلا لا يفتر لسانه عنها: اللهم إني أحب لقاءك فأحب اللهم لقائي. نعم، اللهم إني أحب لقاءك. أما هيبته فتجده مهابا له احترامه حتى في السجون، فتجد سجانيه يجلوه ويوقروه ويحترموه، وتجد المساكين الذي معه يألفونه ويحبونه ويتعلقون به. نعم، قليل النوم، نشيط متدفق الحيوية، لا يحب الكسل أو الجمود، بل تجده يتوقد نشاطا محافظا على لياقته وقوة بدنه. يلعب كرة القدم ليمارس الرياضة، لا ولم يتناول شجرة القات قط، لا ولم يتعاطى الشمة قط، لا ولم يدخن السجائر قط. يمتلك عدة مواهب، ومنها حسن الصوت، يتغنى بالقرآن، يتقن الإنشاد، يكتب الشعر، متفتق القريحة، يجيد العروض، يتقن الخط العربي. نعم، يتقن الخط العربي، بل ويتذوق جماله ويكتب بمحارفه وقواعده. سباح وغواص ماهر، منشن وقناص لا يخطئ الهدف. نعم، مواهب حازها هبة وإرثا، وأحياها مواتا واشتراها. أما علمه وفقهه فلم أجد أعلم منه أو أفقه منه، فإنه لعالم نحرير، فقيه متمكن، يتفجر العلم من جوانبه وتنطق الحكمة من نواحيه. نعم، لم أرى أفهم منه في التفسير أو في الحديث أو في الفقه. ضليع في فقه أشراط الساعة بشهادة معارضيه. نعم، علامة العلماء واللج الذي لا ينتهي، ولكل لج ساحل، متبحر في جميع المجالات. لم أشاهد أحدا استطاع أن يتغلب عليه في مناظرة بالحجة والبرهان قط، بل دائما هو من يغلب. تجد من يناظروه يدمغهم بحججه وكأنهم أفرخ بين يديه. وأما فصاحته وخطابته فتجده الألمعي اللوذعي المصقع، الجحجاح الحلاحل النفاح. نعم، خطبه تقدح فصاحة وقوة وجزالة، تبرق يمينا وترعد يسارا، يذكي المعنويات ويوقد الهمم ويصب العزيمة ويسكب الحمية في القلوب لدين الله. نعم، كلماته قضب وهن فواصل. نعم، في صلاته خاشعا خاضعا منكسرا كأن الطير على رأسه. وأما حنكته فحالها ومقالها: لست بالخب ولا الخب يخدعني. أريب لبيب، سياسي محنك، حاد الذكاء، نافذ البصيرة، بصيرا بأعقاب الأمور.
But it didn't last long. Very soon after, the Houthis abducted Sheikh Hassan at Tihami and hid him in a secret prison, without giving any notice to his relatives, friends, or any contact. Moreover, they denied even having him in their possession. However, the car he was driving when he was kidnapped was tracked via its GPS and was found in the Houthis' political security branch. Nevertheless, they refused to give any information of his arrest, and they outright denied it completely. Later on, via informal communications between the leaders of the movement and certain leaders of the Houthis, they confirmed that he was indeed detained with them, but there was nothing that could be done for him as his case was being overlooked by higher authorities. And now, Sheikh Hassan Tihami has been missing for more than 3 years without any charge or trial. He wasn't even given the opportunity to defend himself, which is the basic right of every detainee. However, the movement, represented by its leaders and supporters, never stopped demanding the release of Abu Abdullah Hassan Tihami, until one day they decided to protest in front of the central masjid of Sana'a. The Houthis moved in and arrested many of them, including the leading scholars of the Haraka. Some Ansar were kept in detention for more than 2 years without trial, and so the demands for release now included the scholars, along with Sayyid Abu Abdullah. As time went by, the leading scholars were released with promises to release Sayyid Hassan, but none of these promises came true. After a year of the scholars and supporters' release, the movement took the decision to escalate and to organize a peaceful march to Sa'da to deliver the message to Abdul Malik al-Houthi.
نحن الآن متوجهين إلى صعدة بإذن الله للمطالبة بالإفراج عن إمامنا أبي عبد الله السيد الشريف حسن التهامي محمد بن عبد الله الحودلي.
That they want to know about the situation of Sheikh Hassan Tihami and his release. But the Houthi authorities arrested the leaders and Ansar again, who were more than 200 men, in an escalating oppressive scene.
وأملي لهم إن كيدي متين. اللهم عليك بالظالمين.
لبيك يا محمد رسول الله لبيك 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 هذا صرختنا.
Social media platforms resonated with demands to release Sheikh Hassan Tihami along with the leaders and Ansar from every corner of the world. Until today, the Houthis still have them arrested.
من هون من بيت المقدس
من تونس نوجه نداء إلى الحوثيين
في مدينة وهران.
من الأفغانستان إلى عبد الملك الحوثي
من بلاد الجزائر.
من أبدال الشام. من قلب العاصمة الأردنية عمان.
من ولاية كاليفورنيا الأمريكية.
من بلد تونس.
من فرنسا.
من الصومال.
من دولة النيجر.
من هون من بيت المقدس من طالب الحوثي بالإفراج عن الشيخ الطريد الشهيد حسن التهامي المسجون عنده من 3 سنوات. من 3 سنوات خطفوه المخابرات ولا بيعرف حتى وينه ولا بيتلوه ولا مسموح السيارة له لا لأهله ولا حدا بيدري عنه، وأيضا بدون محاكمة. حتى الأسبوع الماضي المشايخ والأنصار اللي راحوا على صعدة إنهم يطالبوا فيه ويطالبوا إنهم حتى يلاقوه كلياتهم يتحبسوا. فلذلك من هون من بيت المقدس من طالبكم إنكم تفرجوا عن المشايخ والأنصار اللي هم أكثر من 200 واحد وعن الشيخ حسن التهامي.
Today, we stand before a personality which is surrounded by controversy. Are we standing before an individual who holds a pivotal role in Islam? The events which Muhammad ibn Abdullah experienced in his life, the stages he passed through, does it demand that we pause and reflect on it a bit? All that he suffered along with his family, the arrests and detentions, firstly by the Saudi regime, secondly by the Yemeni regime under the rule of Abdullah Saleh, thirdly under the rule of Abdul Rabbu Mansur Hadi, and fourthly by the Houthi militia. Was it merely because he was calling to support the cause of Imam Mahdi alayhi salam and to unite the Ummah? Or was it because of something more serious? Did the testimonies that he had characteristics of the Mahdi alayhi salam which are found in the Ahadith, did it raise fears in the regimes and governments who concluded that the solution to get rid of their fears was by detaining or assassinating him? We stand before these questions, allowing the days and destiny to answer them.
الله قد فقدناه ما بلحظة قد نسيناه في رضاتك اتبعناه كم تمنينا وصاله ليش قد أخفوه عنا ليش قد شالوه منا كل حاكم قد ظلمنا قسطهم نقبل بداله والقسم ما به شبيهه يا الرجاجيل النبيهه قلتها والله حقيقة